Jeff, Jim, and Carmela, part number 27. Carmela would arrive in 15 minutes, so Jim went down to his automobile and placed the cassette into the tape player. The music was an antidote for his nervousness too, and as the music filled the automobile, Jim began to relax. After a few minutes, a green Jaguar pulled into the parking space in front of Jim's automobile. Jim's heart skipped a beat before increasing when he saw Carmela. She was the prettiest girl he had ever seen. She was wearing a light blue dress that looked as if it was made of jersey material. Her hair was black, and the first thing Jim thought of was, Carmela looks like a beautiful gypsy. Carmela was carrying a small pasteboard box. She walked to the passenger side of Jim's automobile and opened the door. She did not look at Jim as she quickly sat down, shutting the car door. Carmela continued not to look at Jim. She sat staring out the car window in the direction of her Jaguar. The street light at the entrance of the apartment parking lot gave enough light for Jim to look at Carmela. He could hear her breathing, and all this intrigue had Jim completely confused. For one of the few times in his life he was not in command of the situation, Carmela had his mind wrapped around her. The music played and Carmela continued to look out the front window. Jim lost all track of time, and finally, Carmela lifted the cardboard box from her lap and turned toward Jim for the first time. She was crying, and she handed Jim the box with tears running down her cheeks. Jim had never seen anyone with an appearance of love and compassion like Carmela was displaying. She handed him the box and said, "I love you with all my heart, and when you see the contents of this box, you will completely understand." Then Carmela touched Jim's face with her hand and said, "I will never phone you again. After you see the contents of this box, you can phone me. My phone number and address is in the box." Then Carmela opened the door and walked to her Jaguar. She did not look at Jim, or rather she did not look in Jim's direction as she departed the parking lot.